Yeah, everyone's been avoiding this chair.
Yeah. Let's see.
Carrying a big stick.
Here you go.
I'm just checking for mine.
Oh, my goodness.
Enough room for you to pull in.
We are a bunch of nuts.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Assorted.
He's normal.
Yeah, I'm normal.
Excuse me,
Abby,
I-
normal, baby.
I had a moment there.
Was that Abby Normal? Who's that? That goes back a few years. All right.
A normal.
So thank you, Jennifer, for whatever it is you're doing back there with us, wherever you're sending us. Okay. So thank you. If anybody's on, we welcome you. Thank you for being here. Thank you to our lovely Gracie, just because. It was good to see you today, that's all. Oh, so let's take a moment and anchor this with some prayer. So grateful I am to be in this place, to know that Spirit is here, to know that all that we do today is good and very good, and that it just brings forth an understanding of love and gratitude and peace through all of us. And we just, by coming together, express our love of the community of the Rio Grande Center for Spiritual Living and its mission and its purpose in the world. And so it is. Hey. Okay, no one's been wanting to sit by me, and Lou just got up and left again. I don't know what this is about.
I meant your coffee. It's right for you.
All right, so I'm going to hand out, I'm going to pass papers. Take one and pass them along. If anybody needs a pen, I have a pen.
Is this,
I'm gonna need a pen.
last,
It's the same as last time, what's on there, so, but you can use it to fill out this time, so you can still keep it. No, you can fill it out again, see what comes this time.
the second one
Uh,
I brought. David.
Yeah, don't bring your attitude this time, okay? We,
I've been listening to your sermons. before I
oh, no. It's such a rough crowd. No, we were teasing Ron last time because he said something about his attitude, so we if you weren't here, you missed it.
But at least I admit it.
That's right. Right, most of us just don't admit it, that's true. Are there any extras of those sheets I need to take? Okay, thank you. Attitude?
Want to recover.
All right. So what we're going to do today is some visioning. And so the first question is anybody in here not familiar with visioning? Okay, at least one. All right. Excellent. Then on the front page of this is some information about visioning. And then the second page will be where you can actually write as we go through the process and save your things. So let me, and we do have pens. There's one. And if anybody else needs one. So what I want to go over with folks real quick is just what visioning is and what visioning is not. First of all, it's a opportunity to listen to what Spirit is revealing through you. And by the way, I'm using the mic because we're broadcasting, so I'm not feeling like I'm special, even if I am. Yeah. Okay. So it's what Spirit is revealing through us, and then visioning also allows different pieces of the vision to be revealed through different persons. So when we vision together, you know, we don't get a vision of a car and we have all the parts and pieces and there it is. Somebody may see red and somebody else sees a convertible and somebody, you know, pieces come together and when we start talking about it, we go, oh, wow, that's interesting. Maybe it's a bus we're looking for this time around. Vision allows for many ways to see the vision. So sometimes we have tastes and smells and pictures in our mind and that kind of a thing. And that's all part of the vision. And that many of our senses are employed. And it's unpredictable, meaning you never know. Sometimes you will sit there and you just won't get anything. It just isn't vibing for you, or you'll get a couple things and the rest of it isn't there. And if you're my wife, you get things and then you argue with Spirit about how that doesn't make any sense and I really shouldn't write that down. Yeah, I can talk about her because she's in the other room doing a workshop for. Oh, darn it!
That's called, oops.
Oh my gosh.
All hearing, all seeing.
Yes, yes. So the thing with visioning is don't edit. So if something comes forth, put it down. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to, anything. And then what is it not? It's not step-by-step instruction, so we will not be leaving here with all the pieces to build a car. That's not going to happen. Visioning is not a chance to share all the ideas I have in my head. That we will have on another sheet of paper. Visioning is not to be edited, and it's not scary. Some people feel like it's a little bit scary, but it's not. Or at least I don't think it is. So what we're talking about today, all the questions that we're going to utilize are on the front and back of that second page. And when we're done, if it works for you and you want to, we can turn these in and we can then take them and compile them. But we'll talk about them first a little bit. So what we want to do is we're going to take a minute to sort of go into meditation and connect with Spirit, however we do that, and then I will lead you through the questions. We will speak about them afterwards, and depending on time, etc., we'll figure out how to do that. We may do that in a couple groups or something, but we will share some of the stuff from it, yes. We have just about the same number we had last time, don't we?
It's about the same.
About exactly. Maybe one or two. All right. So I certainly find it easier to write things as they come to me. There was a time when I visioned when I would go through the vision and then write it down, but that's much harder to track for me. So I find this to be the easiest way. So let's just take a moment and get comfortable and allow ourselves to breathe into the space, to know that here we are love, to know that here we are one. To know that the universe is conspiring for our good. And so as we sit, we take a moment to remember or see some place in our life or some time in our life when we knew unconditional love. We knew we were unconditionally loved. And allow that love to flow through you. Allow that feeling to move through your entire body. And as we lean into this space of unconditional love, we are reminded that that is in fact how we are held in spirit always. And that's how we are held in this visioning time. And so we know that everything that comes forth through us is simply Spirit expressing its love through us. And so with that, we're here today to vision for the Rio Grande Center for Spiritual Living and what's happening in the future and who we are and where we're going. So our first question that we ask ourselves as we're breathing into the sense that we have that Spirit is present with us, what is Spirit's highest vision for the Rio Grande community? What is Spirit's highest vision for the Rio Grande community? We are asking, what is Spirit's highest vision for the Rio Grande community? And as that vision is coming forth through us, we observe it and we look at any shapes or colors or smells or tastes that are represented in what we're seeing. Does it have a rainbow? Is it a dark color? Is it whatever? So what does it look like, taste like, smell like? What color or shape is it? And as this vision is being revealed through us, we ask ourselves, what is the feeling tone? What is the feeling tone of this that we are seeing, that we are sensing as this vision? So, as we are in the midst of this vision of the Rio Grande Center for Spiritual Living community, we ask ourselves, who's there? Who is there? Who do we see? What are they like? Who are they? And starting at the top of the next page is question 5. And we ask ourselves, what gifts do I bring to this vision? So as this vision has bubbled up, it will require gifts of all of us. And what gifts do I have that I can bring to this vision? What gifts do I bring? In order for this vision to unfold, to manifest, what must we or I embrace for this vision to reveal itself through us or through me? What must we embrace? To facilitate the manifestation of this vision. And in the same vein, we ask ourselves, what must we or I release for this vision to manifest? What ideas or thoughts or feelings must I release to allow this vision to manifest through me or through us? And is there anything else Spirit wants us to know at this time? Anything about this vision that Spirit wants to reveal at this time? And finally, we simply ask ourselves, am I willing to commit to this vision? So we are grateful for all that has come forth through each individual, through us as a collective, what is coming through later on because of this, what's happened to anyone that's online or is online later watching this. We know that this vision continues, that this vision is built on a vision that was started many years ago. Not only the one that started RGCSL, but the ones that fueled and started First Church of Religious Science in Albuquerque, and fueled and started the churches of religious science. And the vision continues to be traced back and back and back into all those who have contributed to this understanding of life. So we are grateful to be a part of this. We give thanks for it. And we just allow it to be. So it is. You want to join us? And we're going to go into two groups. Do you want to join a group? Okay. So hang on, my count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Christine. Yeah, Lou needs something large to remind him of things. All right, so what we're going to ask is that we split into two groups, and I'm going to suggest that from Garrett here to Cheryl Ray is group 1, and Chris, you can join that group. And then from you folks around is group 2. And what I want you to do is take a moment and first of all, go through and share your answers to what came up. If you want a large piece of paper, we can get each group a large piece of paper, we can get you a pen, or you can write, someone can write on one piece of paper, whatever we think.
You know, it'd be ideal if you have a recorder in your group, and you may need several large pieces of paper.
All right, so let's have you folks
You're in our group.
go that way a little bit. I'm moving you a little bit. I don't want to make Sue move too far. All right. So can we get them some paper?
Yeah. Maybe the other pad? Yep. Yeah.
Are we moving? Oh, we're clumping.
We'll kind of get over there.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get over there. We'll get over there. I'm sorry, this is funny.
Sue's already calm.
Yes, she is. Here, Sue, why don't you just come into this one? I don't know what that one is. By the way. Okay. No, I'm working on my.
We could have, but they did.
I thought they were just gonna circle around and we were gonna circle around.
Circle our wagons.
All right. So the idea is to just go around and you can go question by question, you can go through the whole thing, question by question seems to work pretty well, and share what you got, and we'll see where the similarities show up.
She's a table.
That's a table. That's right.
That's a table, not a chair. Yes. Okay.
Sue, you want to start? The first one
No, I
is,
don't want to start.
okay,
Go that way.
I'll start.
thank you.
I don't think I had a choice.
We could have just gone random somewhere.
What is, Spirit's highest vision? I was thinking of a vibrant, growing, inclusive, oh, sorry. A vibrant, growing, inclusive community. Success and family, children, a big,
Really alive.
yeah, yeah. That's good one, alive.
I got, to transform the world with love and God's grace by our learning from our classes and our sermons.
What's our highest vision? I think is to grow and share and to really become more involved, if we're not already, to bring in more members and to seek out all that we have lost, bring more families and children.
I did something else. What I saw was very similar, just a really vibrant, alive community, and the parking lot is full, and there's so much going on, lots of kids, a richness, that's, all of, that was what really, that was the tone of it, it's just real richness,
God's grace.
nourishment.
Yeah.
Okay, the whole community expressing love and compassion for the planet and all beings in it.
Mine was growth, just growth, and it was growth spiritually and as a community and as our involvement and everything grow. You know, in other words, it was just not limited to one thing, but just an expansion.
Spiritually ascending.
There we go.
Okay. I had inclusive, love, and trust. Okay. Excuse me just a second. Let me talk.
Thank you. It's okay.
That's okay, Lou, you keep doing your job, Denise is on it.
We'll just put a little sign that says Lou sat here. It would be me, but I didn't bring anything up because I knew it.
At least we're all blessed with a good sense of humor, huh?
Thank you, Denise.
Some of us are.
Boy, look at that, she
Speak for
can get on the
yourself.
floor.
But can I get up?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's me.
I have such a great appreciation for people who can get on and off the floor.
I didn't know some people would say, well, who are you for me? And I say, I'm sorry, I don't want to be here. You get done with it, or I can wait a minute.
You just go, I'll just do
Okay.
this while you're.
going, Lou.
What, the, number 2 is, what does it look like? Taste like? Smell like? What color is it? Ken?
I got clear and clean. Smells like a fresh, clean spring morning after a rain.
Fresh, clean spring.
And you got that feeling and image.
Well, I got a different image, but it is similar.
It was your image.
Okay.
A nice, warm,
Oh, that's so that, okay, yeah.
I got other stuff too.
Oh, I see a standalone building. Is that the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's yours. I'm like, what?
Like a standalone building.
Of course he said coffee. I see a standalone building with
Okay.
beautiful gardens and big parking lot, plenty of people, plenty of room for people, and classes.
You got the spring rain. What do you
I think it's so different at different moments as we go through things. I don't think you can pick out really one color. I can see one big color, and that's green. And why green? Well, that's money.
Right.
And I think it's sort of, this whole thing sort of boils down to the financial growth of that. I can sort of envision children giggling and dogs behaving, and, so it's gonna be different.
You know, I immediately saw this a vast field of precious faceted gemstones, rubies, sapphires, diamonds, emeralds, all the colors, just deep, rich, vast, open.
And you're selling all yours to contribute to?
Yeah. Oh my word.
You're
I'm a dragon, I'm like sitting on my, you're holding my hand.
From the crest, all the lights in Albuquerque, that's what it looks like.
Right, yeah. What it looks like to me what it smells like.
Like a what?
Rose. You know, the roses that grow that actually smell. Yeah, not the ones you buy in the store. And color is kind of a sea rose pink. And it feels like a rainbow.
And when you said rose,
Yes,
what I saw was a rose with ever-continuing expanding petals. So an infinite amount of petals.
ah,
So it's always
Uh-huh.
in bloom.
cool.
It's beautiful, all the imagery that we're all getting.
Yeah, yeah.
It's wonderful.
I'm getting more images.
I had a rainbow and
A rainbow?
A
a
rainbow.
Rainbow.
Yes.
I love rainbows, and I go chasing them when I think there will be one. And, but the thing is too, is I have no sense of smell and haven't for 12 years. So, but I can still almost smell the smell of the pine and the grass after a storm, a rainstorm on a mountain, and that, when I was growing up, the grass, the freshness of that. So goes with the rainbow, I guess, but that's one smell I can still feel, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I got clouds, fresh coffee brewing and warm toast.
You're making me hungry.
I love it.
Coffee brewing.
Oh, yeah. Warm toast. Yeah.
So Denise, could you read
Number 3,
number 3?
what is the feeling? I feel a loving community, happy, caring, giving, committing to our city, just the aliveness, or that was great, the aliveness, the richness.
I got electrifying, fresh, new, and bubbling.
One like bubbly.
Yeah.
That mean we get to install a jacuzzi?
There you go.
Well, see, I took that question a little bit different. I think the feeling is, there's many of us, including our beloved pastor, who's wondering where we're going next. And we'll be having these meetings, actually. I think we're unsure of the future. And there's those of us who are thoughtful of what we have, realize that it's probably going to have to change, according to what's been so far. Well, I also know the feeling hasn't been good from some people who are no longer here, who are no longer members. And you know who they are. We've had some regulars that just, they're members now. What can we do? My feeling is, what can we do to get them back, if we can? Think yours happening.
So the feeling tone that I got was awe-inspiring, miraculous, vast, moved, like we're moved to this deep, rich, precious place. And then there was also a big component of forgiving and allowing. So all of that.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Feeling tone I got was love, which is warm and embracing like a big hug and free.
hug.
The big hug, yeah.
Nice.
We love to hug.
We just think alike.
Well, yeah,
Probably
it kind of
does,
gets to
it
be
kind of
that
grows that
way.
way. A hug, yeah.
Okay, what you got?
What did you say?
I said a big hug, that's what I
Big
said,
hug,
that was
yeah.
my feel.
Maybe one cinnamon toast.
God, I'm getting hungrier and hungrier.
Okay, I heard mariachi trumpets.
Ooh,
Mariachi what?
Mariachi trumpets.
we like that.
Okay.
Celebration.
Dun, 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 dun,
Da,
dun.
da.
It's a-
Please don't mention any more songs, all right? These two guys sing.
Number
He
4.
can, this guy can.
Number 4, who is there? Families, children, teenagers, a diverse, inclusive community, big, so that maybe we even have a separate children's ministry. Yeah, that's what I see.
Children's, what?
Like a children's ministry. We're big
Ministry,
enough that
yeah.
we have enough children that are
Okay.
born. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
It's nice to see children in church.
It
I miss
is.
that.
Yeah, children and puppies.
Yeah. We have puppies.
We have puppies. We need children.
Ken?
I put all of us and more, seeking more truth, light, and love. Because there's gonna be more people. I mean, it's just a given.
And the question is, who's there? I think maybe the question should be, who's not there? And I think it changes on such a regular basis. You know, there's those of us who are here whether we get caught or not, but we're here enjoying it. But I also remember the people who were here and are not here anymore. And our numbers have dwindled. I mean, why have they dwindled? Why does a place like Sagebrush have to have police out there helping the traffic get out? And I've seen a few specials on Sagebrush. I don't believe they're thinking, or I enjoy their ministry and everything, but they focus on two things on Here Is There, and that's, like you said, they focus on the children. And they focus on music. We're blessed to have incredible music here. But I just know, we lost a good whole bunch of band, and we lost a lot of good music here. So it's not who is here, and those of us who are here, most of you all are very special, and that's why you're here. Some more than others. So it's not who is there, it's, to me, it's who's not there.
And we could take that as those who are not here are those who will eventually be here to join us.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when the seats emptied, what I felt back then was those spaces became open for more
For
people
others,
to come in, yeah.
But it didn't happen yet.
But it's slowly starting.
It is going.
It is
It is happening.
Well,
We
it's
just don't see it.
better,
Yeah.
it's better, but these seats should be full, because we have the best of the best here.
Well, and it takes time for the community out there to realize that. And
But that's what we've been saying for a long time.
well, but what's happening now is with how we're being fed with ministry and lessons, our lag is growing, and when we're out there in the world, that attracts people. When we have conversations, if I talk to somebody out there in the grocery store or whatever, it's like within the first minute, we're having a conversation with God, you know? And so that's the great place to insert the invitation. Hey, come down and join us here, you know? It's fun.
What number are you guys on?
How many new people have we got?
Huh? What number you
Well,
on?
but it takes time.
4. Okay.
It takes the amount of time as the introspective work does.
And it's like from 40,000 feet or whatever, like Skip Isaac says, you know, the Bible. I'm up here and I see all these.
Okay, we'd like to finish this part up in about 10 to 15 minutes. So if we could continue through your questions, that'd be great.
God,
There you go.
who's there? Everybody.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, Ron, when Sherry and I lived in Orange County, we lived half a mile from the Christian cathedral.
Oh.
And I knew them when he used to show up at the little coffee shop in town, you know, it's not a big deal. And when he had the small church and the side would open and it would be, you know, you could sit in your car. Well, I thought that was a novelty, so I went and listened. He started it in a, at the movie theater.
At the drive-in theater.
Yeah, some of these,
Yeah.
And I start there because we all know what it became. But now, it's a Catholic church. And it ended. It ended. So, you know, the churches ebb and flow. And what we were may not be what we're gonna be in the
well,
future.
there's no doubt.
And people will come, and then they won't come. And that's just.
A lot of it has to do with the minister.
Well, that, and, you know, not necessarily, well, yeah, maybe so, but when Sherry and I came, there weren't very many people every Sunday.
That's right.
But we just,
But we liked it when we
Liked the
came and we
feel.
continued.
and we came from a church that ended because COVID kind of did us.
So there was a reason there.
Yeah, but change is a given. And I think if we think about where we're gonna, if we could go back to what we were, no.
No,
And so, I see with you that we don't have, it's not filling fast and it's not doing that, but
I'm not saying it has to fill fast.
We should really move on, or we're not gonna get it.
Yeah, we're not.
Well, that's okay, we're,
Yeah.
yeah.
that's all I have.
No, you don't.
Number 5 is, what, I'm sorry, I forget you're behind your board.
Did you two actually?
I had everybody and ancestors in front.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, great.
What gifts do I, oh, no, oh, yeah, what gifts
Yeah.
do I bring to this vision? Willingness to participate, to contribute.
I got a life experience, spirit experience, the gift of music, and the willingness to serve.
What number is this?
Number 5.
This is where my attitude comes in. What gifts do I bring to this vision? I bring my attitude.
There you go.
Yeah.
And whether it be good and bad, and sometimes people don't agree with me, and that's good too, as long as they change their ways. But I have a questioning attitude. I just
Yeah.
don't take,
Yeah, you do.
this is wonderful and
And
we're gonna
that's
live
it.
forever. and
Absolutely.
We're not gonna change and hallelujah.
Yeah.
Well, if we don't question this and we don't question why,
Then we may as well be Catholic.
you sort of have to jump in and fight for what you want. Right, Sam?
Right, yeah, Betty. Well, what gifts do I bring? I bring simple, childlike certainty, trust, and love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what gifts do I bring? This morning I bring compassion.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you always bring that, so.
I've been working on it for a long time.
Well, you don't,
Well-
I think you're through working on it, you're so good at what you do, so.
Well, yeah, last year at my birthday, up there, what do you want for the next year? And that was what I said, so I think I did spend the year working with
Then they turned
compassion.
you into a Nurse Jane Fuzzy Wuzzy, and you're really good at it.
Why, thank you.
That's what I'm telling you.
Positivity is,
Yeah,
You're one of the nicer people at this congregation.
why, thank you.
Creativity is something.
And I don't even try to be nice.
See, you shouldn't have to.
I don't have creativity, Lou.
Sue had creativity.
Creativity, yeah.
what'd you have, Lou?
You know what you just said, go back to 10, the scripture about spread out.
Mysticism, magic, and mischievousness.
And
Oh,
the
the
three
three
M's. Like that.
Yeah, 3M.
What was the last?
That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
that's good, Lou.
3M product.
Yeah. I didn't hear the
And how to make
last
good
M.
coffee.
Mischievous, Nate.
Isn't that right, Lou?
Oh, yeah. He does have that little quirk of
Okay, so
humor,
what
doesn't
must
he?
we embrace for this vision to reveal itself through me? I think we have to embrace change.
Someone's gonna say,
Yeah.
I heard that
Like Sue was saying. Our church is changing, and it needs to change
Yeah.
if it's gonna grow.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Well, if things don't grow, it's
right,
tough.
being
absolutely.
willing to move to where the tent grows, and that's one thing I believe in.
My completeness, my complete openness by moving my will and ego out of the way and affirming attitudes and promoting affirming attitudes as well.
That we remove all negative thoughts and embrace positive solutions.
Absolutely.
And then act on them, not just talk about it.
Yeah, it's all about the action.
Higher ground. Hmm? Higher ground. Yeah. And I said, uplifting to the embracing level. And notes of how to get there. Flow, compassion, love, acceptance, all those things.
All the Beatitudes.
All of the attitudes, and we go higher, and the world goes higher.
Raising our frequency together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mine was change.
change.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
For me to reach expectations that things will be as they were.
3M?
What I don't
What
know.
it looks like it
Ah.
might
Ah,
be.
yeah.
Number 7, what must we release for this vision to reveal itself through me? For me, I think it's the concept of a small group, a small church. Is what I like about coming here. Is the small community, and that's not gonna work for us anymore. I need to embrace a big community, and I gotta be okay with that. A big old church like Crystal Palace, or, you know, a Catholic somewhere. But, you know, I need to embrace that because I gotta get out of my small thing.
That's what I desire, I put this, what must I release? And I got, my expectations, the physical and the material lure of this world.
Well, actually, I read my number 7 to number 6, so I'll repeat what I said on number 6. That we have to release all the negative thoughts that it's so easy to get. And I think sometimes the way it's even preached to us, and there's some people who will get up and it sort of becomes a very negative thing. the way that it's being brought to us, or how can we change this? Not always, but how can we change this? And we figure out a solution. And then here again, we do something about it. And like, that's all, it's something, we do a lot of talking. And that helps, but it doesn't always get results. We need to do something about it.
Judgment, duality, separation, us and them. I think Jim was saying about the whole shebang needs to be approached with love, because then we're just in it, then, like Jim was saying, then we're just in it.
Because how did Christ approach it all? With love, and that was his message to
Yes.
us.
Period.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the same.
Sadness.
Oh,
Sadness.
Ah, that's great.
very good.
Yeah.
Is there anything else Spirit wants us to reveal at this time? I don't know.
Karen couldn't do it last week either. Everything started kind of rolling off the edge.
Oh, come on, Callie.
I have somebody helping us, and I'm gonna have
Can
to
you
Jeff, I'd like to send it.
drop the screen down about 2 or 3 feet?
Like, either texting or emailing Grace.
Oh, well, what I thought was, transformation is not a process, it is spontaneous, like quantum wave. Which is a little different than what Gil gave us about the water flowing, and one big boulder releases. I think all of stuff is very mental, it stays right here then. Instead of just knowing that we can just step into this glorious new vision that we have, and everything else will just sort of come. I think we need to persist,
Oh, yeah.
keep going, instead of persist, yeah.
Mr. Natural. It's okay. It's okay.
And am I committed to the vision?
I understand.
Oh, yeah.
Life is always better when I practice it.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, thank you.
I got some more here.
Yeah, okay.
You only have 2 sheets.
Children and attracting children, and I've been thinking about it for years. This is a complex.
All right.
It is.
It's not like
As we complete, if we can come back together into one circle. Thank you.
That's how Satan works, does it? They focus on each other. And in doing so, they actually have to have spaces just for their growth. Yeah. that's the problem. We all have more babies, or is that?
Okay. It's a little low, but it works. It's a little low, but it works. All right. Are you coming here? All right, so
No, it's red fungus and blue.
Oh, I
Sense of humor goes a long ways in this world.
I thought we were, do you want these or?
I would love those. Yeah.
I'm just making a file on your pile.
All right, so let's just take a few minutes, and then I will talk for a minute about the other piece, which I will send you home with. So between Chris and Lou, since they were taking notes, on our first question, what are the highlights of what's the vision that came up in your group?
It's you.
Where's number one?
Number one's right there on the left top.
Vibrant, transformed world, growth, share, involved, vibrant again, compassion, expansion.
Love, oneness, welcoming, entertainment, laughing, integrity, inclusiveness, love.
Okay, you want to give us a snapshot of number two?
Number two, the sensory experiences. Again, I better go up there, so let's see, cotton candy, and kind of a lot around that. Let's see, the sweetness of that. Seeing the extraordinary in the ordinariness. A higher ground, mountain cloud, light, those kind of colors. Popcorn, movement and color, hugs, both physical and metaphysical. Yeah, taste sweet, offering sweets, the sweetness of life. Rich jewel gem tones.
Well, I guess I was the only one.
For number two, we had clear, clean, fresh morning rain, nice warm bath, standalone building, gardens, classes, green, children giggling, field of gemstone, rose, rainbow, freshness, coffee, cloud, and toast. Three. Oh, we're switching off. Yeah. Number three, happy, caring, giving, richness, electrifying, fresh, new, bubbling, unsure of future, change, memories of neighbors, get them back, awe-inspiring, we've moved, forgiving, attention, warm embracing love, big hugs, and mariachi trumpets.
Feeling tone is amusement, joy, welcoming, having fun is attracting. Acceptance of the eclectic. About people exchanging and integrating others' uniquenesses, warmth, peace, safety, excitement, anticipation, feel better about what's going on in the world, happy, warm, accepting, home, family, welcome. The family you make may be more important than your family of origin.
Okay, why don't you do number 4?
Four, who's involved, or who. This was interesting. Jesus dancing an Irish jig. The traditional Jesus dancing an Irish jig. Lots of different kinds of people. Some of us, the rest of us, all of us, as friends, volunteers, classmates, dogs, younger people, youth. People may be seeking relatives, elders, all ages, ethnic diversity.
Number 4, family, children, teenagers, children's ministry, all of us and more. Who's not there? Children and music. Who's going to be here? God, everybody. Carside movie theater, ebb and flow, everybody, ancestors and friends. Do you want me to do 5?
Gifts, yeah. What gifts do you bring?
Life experience, good and bad attitude. We all know who that was. Simple, childlike certainty, compassion, creativity, the 3 M's, change. Oh no, that's 6. The 3 M's are magic, mystery, and mischievousness. 3M product.
5, the gifts I bring. My presence, interests, commitment, listening at a heart level, love, my shine, welcoming, light, money, big picture thinking, like my ancestors, visionary skills, communication skills, can organize a task and bring it to bear. My disagreement, open-mindedness. I've done it before, I'm willing to do it again. Kindness, leadership. I'm held up by others, commitment, kindness.
So what do we need to embrace?
We need to embrace commitment and kindness. Oh, I think there was something else in there. Holding space, being supportive. Okay, and embrace commitment and kindness, faith, clarity on creating steps and following through on each step. What comes through me, change, openness at the top, togetherness, leadership, egalitarian environment in decision making, contentment, listening. We are worthy of Spirit's highest good. We are to grow and expand and be a positive example in our community. Spread out the stakes of our tent, make room.
We're on 6. Change, affirmative attitude, remove negative thought, higher ground, change, empowering what I don't know.
And what must we release?
Small community, and that was particularly about, we are a small community, and it was like, well, maybe we have to let that go. Expectations, realizing negative thought, talking, judgment, duality, us and them, sadness, and 2 fears.
Release rigidity, ideas of how it used to be, how it ought to be, control, hate and fear, fear of the unknown, release the past ways, expectations that things will be as they were, release my way, ideas of right and wrong or other dualities such as us and them. Release the idea of an ideal community member. Oh, 8, what else from Spirit? I'll bring what's mine to bring, openness to unexpected possibilities, receptiveness of new people, and guidance from spirits that have gone before, represented by a feather.
Financially happy, let it come, keep on keeping on, it's okay.
And everybody's committed.
Everybody, yeah, there was no non-committer.
Okay, thank you so much. So what was the difference between the two groups?
One had more words than the other.
One had more words than the other, and one had more paper than the other. That's about the big difference, right? You heard the same themes about being open, expansive, releasing this is how it was, and that's what we're trying to get back to, and that kind of a thing. Being open to what's possible, and I think this idea of really being able to reach a broader community, whether it's ages or ethnicities or the whole thing, but reaching into the broader space. Does that ring true with what you heard? All right. Well, that is a pretty powerful vision. And that's part of the vision we're pursuing, and or is the vision we're pursuing. One of the other purpose of this, and we're not going to do it here, I'm going to send you home with it, and it's online, so you can do it either way, okay? But are just some questions to respond to about what's happening next. Because part of what's happening is the board and the Space Patrol, we're all in this space of figuring out what are possibilities, and of those possibilities, which ones should we be pursuing more, and et cetera, because we do have a lease that ends the end of February 26. And there's multiple different ways to look at what might happen after that. But the biggest thing is, who are we and what are we about? And from there, what do we do? And I think we've said here, it's not about shrinking, it's not about contracting, it's about expansion. And that's what we're about. So, so these questions, I'll pass this around in a second. Are you excited as we move into this time of change and expansion? Why or why not? What do you believe is most important about who we are and what we do as a community? How do you feel about us finding a new partner to share our current space? How do you feel about leaving our current space and sharing with a partner? Are you open to considering other options? What are 2 or 3 most important aspects of the Rio Grande Center for Spiritual Living community that must be nurtured and maintained moving forward? What are 2 or 3 aspects of what our community is doing that we could release to help facilitate a potential move or to facilitate a better use of space, time, talent, etc.? What do you consider most important in considering our space in the short term? And what do you consider most important in considering our space in the long term? And do you have any thoughts or questions you'd like to share at this time? So it's just looking for you to reflect a little bit and put down your opinion. We're not, we're not trying to get people to answer in a certain way. That's why the questions are kind of open-ended. So have fun. And we'd love to get these done by, the end of the week. That would be great. If you want a paper, you can take one with you. Online, there's one in the newsletter or online on the website. There should be a link, and it goes to a form on Breeze with all the questions.
So that's my answers to that.
Okay, and you brought yours with you. Excellent, thank you. Let me see. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not.
Sign Gil. I signed mine, Pastor Gil.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Ron, for doing that. I really appreciate it. And so anybody that has the other piece from today, if you want to make sure I have a stack of them here, I'd love to have them. And is there anything anyone wants to share at this time?
I have something. I just wanted to let everybody know that two people stepped forward today and asked me to be on the Space Patrol, Valerie and Carol.
All right. Well, you don't have your hat to show them.
I don't.
He's doing space stuff. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you both. And I think, everybody has different gifts in terms of how they see things and what things they do see, for that matter. And that's really helpful. Anybody else have a comment, thought?
Something's coming up for me, and I don't even know if it's relevant here, but in terms of looking at expanding the types of people and groups and diversity, et cetera, to invite in. We have a lovely vision and mission statement, but it's not really operationalized. And I was wondering if that might be of interest to look at ways to make the language, not to remove it, but to add something to it that would make the language more accessible to people who might be looking at the community as opposed to a church. You know what I'm saying? Because a church isn't always the most positive word for a lot of groups. So if you can operationalize who we are and what we do, that might be more inviting. So it's a communication issue.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What do you mean by operational?
Well, I have to have a typewriter, and I write when I talk, but and I don't have an example here. I mean, it just came to me that talking about love and action is wonderful, but what does that mean when you're talking to actual real people? And I don't know, maybe it means having solid grounds, or maybe it means parties, or maybe it means events, or speakers, or dances, or whatever the heck it means. That's what I'm saying.
All of that.
All of that, yeah, all of that. Yeah, the whole circus metaphor. Not that we want to, although it'd be really fun to have a carousel. Wouldn't it be fun to have a carousel and that would attract people? Wouldn't? And it would attract people with kids, and that's just a way, it's an entryway. The same way barkers at a carnival will bring people in with offers. And I don't mean to be sleazy, but I mean, it's just the metaphor is a good one, I think.
We could get a sign stand.
There you go.
Yeah.
Responding to what she's saying, I just want to say, back to the big picture, one thing that I had been taught is when you're teaching a child or you have a desired outcome for their life, that you see the big picture first, but then you have to back away and you have to step it down to every little step until you get down to literally, this is what we're going to do in this moment and that moment. And I've been taught that's how you accomplish these big picture ideas, and I have found out that is true.
Thank you. And yes, that what, you? Okay, sorry. I wasn't sure if you were pointing to someone over there.
And we have done some of that work with that creating steps. And I don't know to what extent that's been shared with the community yet, Gil, and when that might be shared. Because we're kind of sharing little pieces of it, but we're not necessarily sharing the full outline of.
Yeah, I think we're going to do an informational thing.
Yeah. But both, Valerie and Carol are good at those kind of things too, so they might have some input on that, what's already been done. But I do like the idea of sharing that whole process then with the community so that they can, follow the steps with us.
Yeah, you can end it. So